Hello and welcome to another edition of Battletech Advance, brought to you by Commando Gaming, Strategic Gaming, and brought to you live on twitch.tv at NerdHerd Streaming. Sorry for the slight delay in starting this morning. We had some technical issues with the game. Namely, it didn't want to start in the correct visual settings, and it was a real headache to try to fix it while I couldn't see what the settings were. But we persevered and we're here, so let's get into it. So, we got a lot of mechs that are being repaired. So I've got, I've got 4 mechs available right now. Can we get a 5th mech available? We can. If we wait a day. A lot of our toys are in the repair shop, so to speak. Alright, so let's wait a day, see if we can get this dervish.
I've got the financial report.
Hunchback back. Oh, financial report. Alright. We got some money trouble. Not really. We've got resources. So I'm not too worried about that. So let's see what missions we have available on this planet. We've got one more. We got an asset retrieval in the polar environment against the Capellans. Okay. Take the Grasshopper, Wolverine, Shadowhawk, Dervish. And we're going to take the Firestarter to be our recovery mech. We'll put Slapdash in there. And we've got our 2 LRM carriers. So we got plenty of firepower for this recovery, so let's jump into it. Again, sorry I was started late. For some reason, the settings for the game got stuck in a much different resolution. So first the game started up in a really small box on my screen. So then I had to work around that, get that fixed. Then for some reason, the visual settings were set up in a very funky way, so I couldn't even read the menus for the settings. So it took me a while to actually hunt and peck and figure out how to fix the settings without being able to actually read the descriptions of the settings on the screen. So, but we're here. So let's jump into this mission. Really quick recovery mission.
Command interface initiated.
And then we'll be traveling. Ooh, alright, so we got a long way to go on this recovery mission. There is some things to our benefits. We can start out on the high ground here. So that's good. And then we can have our light...
Standing by.
Our Firestarter here be the one that goes for the recovery. So let's do that.
On it.
Start moving the Firestarter towards the recovery. And then we're going to have to push down through this valley.
Yeah, Commander. Roger. Full speed.
Yup.
Shadowhawk is fire support, so we're going to put it on top of the
Aye,
mountain.
Skipper. Full speed. No target.
That's where it's going to be most effective.
How might I help?
Push the Dervish down to support the Firestarter while it runs for the objective.
Ready for orders.
Let's see. Weapons carriers are also going to move to
Copy
the top
that.
of the hill, so they can get a bonus.
Huh?
You know. Hey, Thomas. How are you? Haven't talked to you since yesterday. As you know, I've been dealing with some construction.
Receiving you.
And that finally finished yesterday. And unfortunately, the construction's been happening in the evening.
Oh, yeah. You got
And not only have I been helping to manage it, but I've also been pitching in a little bit because I enjoy construction projects. And a lot of the projects involved work in my office where I stream, and kind of hard to stream while somebody's doing construction. So I haven't been able to play in the evenings, but that should get back to normal tonight. So I'm really excited about getting back to streaming more in the evenings instead of just the morning. So I'm excited about that. Also excited, Thomas and I are in a Megamech tabletop team, and we play every Saturday morning at 11 a.m. Eastern Time, and I'm excited to get back into that too. Alright, so we got an urban mech here.
I copy.
It's an AC-20. Oof. We should try to get rid of this thing before it can shoot at us. Firestarter evasive.
Systems holding.
How have things been with you, Thomas? I haven't even played MechWarrior 5 in like a week. I miss it. Alright, luckily that Firestarter missed, or sorry, that Irby missed with its AC-20. Alright, we got a Wasp. Not really seeing anything here that scares me, which makes sense because this is a 1.5 skull mission. Next planet will go up to 2 skulls when we travel.
Commander?
Hopefully you're having a great morning, Thomas.
Double time.
Let's push
Let's
our Wolverine down here. And let's see if we can pop this Irby before it can use that AC-20.
Here it comes.
There we go. There goes that AC-20.
That's a kill.
Nice little ammo explosion there.
Skipper.
Shadowhawk, let's keep moving you to the top of the mountain.
All right, let's move.
Find something we can use you on. Let's see. Instead of using Inferno right now, we're actually going to target this weapons carrier with a shape charge, see if we can blow up some of that ammo.
10-4.
Nope, we missed.
What's the plan?
Not enough damage there.
Have no doubt it will be done.
Dervish is pushing up. And it could shoot at the Wasp. Not a good hit percent chance, but it doesn't take a lot of damage to take a Wasp down, so that's a good start.
Waiting for orders.
Ooh, alright, let's hit that MRN carrier here with our LRM boats. Would love to take that off the field quickly here.
What's that?
Same thing.
Lighting them up.
Come on, hit some ammo. There we go. We hit some ammo. And that
Vehicle down.
MRM carrier died, which is good because that means there's going to be some MRMs available in salvage, hopefully. And I would love to get some MRMs. Alright, nothing here is looking overly concerning, so I think we could be aggressive here to go to the objective.
Going full throttle.
With our fire starter.
On it.
Hit this Wasp at close range. Huh. Didn't do as much damage as you think it would have.
Ready for orders. Move into position. Critical hit, Commander.
What are your orders, Skipper? You got it.
Alright, Shadowhawk. Let's see. Again, I think a shake charge is best on this wasp.
Accuracy through volume of 5.
Come on. There we go. Killed the wasp. Nice. Not really seeing
Target
any
down.
mechs that I want to use
My armor's
Inferno
getting
on.
stripped off.
Because
Awaiting
usually
orders.
Inferno is something we use on mechs that we want to salvage. I'm not seeing a lot of great salvage on this map.
Confirmed.
So sometimes you just go for quick kills here. APC, alright.
I believe this should have an effect.
We'll work on that APC. I mean, the only thing that I see that's really good salvage on this map so far is those MRMs.
Yes, Commander.
And MRM-10s are not the best. I mean, MRMs are better than nothing.
On it.
For example, I'd rather have an MRM-10 than an SRM-6, but
Copy that.
I really love large groups of MRM rockets where they can really
Huh?
aggregate the damage.
Heading that way.
Not seeing that much of a threat here.
Yes, Commander.
This definitely has the feel of being a speed run mission. We're just going to try to get through it quickly. Again, a fire bee is not really very exciting salvage here, so I'm happy to just try to kill this thing as quick
Taking
as
the
we
shot.
can. And get out of this mission. And then we're going to travel after this. I think we've kind of outgrown the difficulty level of this planet.
Ready for orders.
Alright, we can get to the objective.
Roger.
Let's go ahead and do that.
Target acquired.
Not surprised. I'm really surprised we're having a hard time hitting that fire bee. It's not really evasive. And yet we're having bad rolls as far as hitting it.
Damage is light.
Standing by.
That's going to change right now, I'm sure. Alright, let's get in real close on this fire
Understood.
bee.
Moving fast.
This fire bee's not going to last very long.
Firing on target.
Confirmed.
Let's actually do a shake charge on that APC. Oh, nope.
Reporting. Critical hit.
Did not
Yes,
destroy.
Commander.
I thought for sure that would finish off that APC.
Consider it done.
Okay.
Yes, Commander.
Boom.
That vehicle is dead. Good to go.
giving them everything I've got.
I'm really surprised that Firebee
Target's taking a critical hit.
hasn't been killed yet.
Oh, what's that?
We'll put a lot of fire
Heading that
into
way.
it. They just keep shrugging it off. It's kind of crazy.
Something just went boom.
Waiting for orders. Definitely.
Sure, Grasshopper's gonna finish this guy off here. I'll be
Firing
shocked
full
if he isn't
complement.
dead after this salvo. There we go. Alright.
Nick,
Yeah, definitely a speedrun mission here. I'm not seeing anything.
We have the asset, Commander.
Yep. Just a quick little mission. In retrospect, if I had known there was going to be so little salvage there, I probably would have taken the money, but that's okay. We didn't get any damage. We built reputation with our faction. Ooh, look at this salvage. Alright, so the good thing is these MRM-10s are nice. So I'm going to take those and see what else we get. So we got the Firebee, the Herbie, and the Wasp parts. 2 MRM-10s, MRM ammo, and MRM Apollo ammo. That's nice. Okay. Very nice. Alright, so we're going to make some travel. That's going to be our next thing, but one of the things I like to do before we travel is I like to take 5 to 10 minutes and look at our mechs and see if there isn't any improvements we can make. So let's do that now. Alright, I know the Dervish would do really well with these MRMs. So let's see what we can do about that. So let's take off these SRM-6s. We're going to take a ton of SRM ammo off. Let's look at these MRMs. They are 3 tons, so this works. So we're going to put MRM-10, MRM-10, and a ton of MRM ammo. Like so. And that actually improved our energy efficiency, our heat sinking, and gave us a little bit more firepower and range. So that works for us. Could use a little bit more heat sinking here, but I don't know where we can find the tonnage. That's the problem. Let's see. If I take this SRM-2 off, okay, that lets me add an extra heat sink, which gets me really close to heat neutral, which would be perfect for MRMs. So that's a good trade-off. Okay, so that's just a quick change to our Dervish. Give it a little bit more firepower. Don't think there's any improvements we can make on these other mechs because I already went through them. So let's manage our repair plans here. Make sure we get as many mechs available as possible when we get to our next destination. Alright, money. So one of the things you always have to make sure, anybody who's played this game knows this by now, is you want to make sure you have plenty of cash before you do a travel. there's nothing worse, and it hasn't happened to me in a long time, but it happened when I first started playing this game, that you start your travel and then you realize, oh wait, I don't have enough money for when I get to the travel to the destination, and then you have to reload because you're going to run out of money before you get to the destination. That's always a pain. So I'm just going to sell some stuff that I don't think I'm going to use in the immediate future. We don't need all these machine guns. 11 SRM2s? Probably not. I can probably keep like 5. Let's see. Got lots of tags, but those are useful. How about cores? Do we have a couple extra cores? We do. So let's sell those. I always like to keep one of each core type. Unless you're really desperate for money, so that way you have flexibility with your builds, because you can change out the cores whenever you want to. Alright, so that gives us plenty of money for a travel, so let's go to navigation and find ourselves a planet to travel to. So we really should up our difficulty now to full 2.5 skulls. These missions are getting a little on the easy side. Alright, so what do we got here? We can go to Ellisworth here in 32 days, or we can go to Nullabar, which is a city. Let's take the extra day, 2 days, and we'll go to Ellisworth. So this is something important to explain to newer players. So, as you can see here, this travel takes 32 days. This travel, even though it's farther away, only takes 30 days. So, just because the distance is a little longer doesn't mean the travel time will be longer. So you want to compare your travel times before you make decisions. In this case, it's just an extra 2 days, so it's not that big of a deal. So let's set course.
Roger that, Commander. Course plotted.
And head off to our new adventures on our new planet. Okay, exercise regimen. Hey, nice morale. Good. Good. That's a nice boost to our morale. What are we doing in engineering? Are we building something? I hope we are. Before we travel, you want to check and make sure engineering has something they're working on. And they do not, so I'm glad we checked. What is it going to cost us too much money? Structural reinforcement. Let's do that.
Sure thing. It'll take a bit, but we'll get it done.
Sometimes you have to balance the most useful construction projects for the Argo versus ones that you can afford. Like fusion engine. Okay. That's cool.
That work order you submitted is complete.
Alright. Uh-oh. So this is one of the challenges. I hate this. Some of these like story things where you have to make choices, you never know if what's going to work out more or not. So sometimes, for example, they basically found a bunch of cats on the planet, on the ship, and we can either kill them or we can have the crew take them as pets. But sometimes if you have the crew take them as pets, they have allergies, and that lowers morale. Sometimes they like the pets, and they increase morale. So it comes down to a moral question. I'm not comfortable with killing cats for no good reason, so we're just going to make the cow... see? See? which values honesty. Coach seems elated. Cook is happy. Company gained the following tags. Ship's cat. Morale increased by 2. So this was a very lucky decision for me. But it could have easily gone the other way. And they could say, well, most of your crew is allergic to cats, so morale is decreased by 2. So it's kind of a crapshoot there. But I'll take the extra 2 morale. Thank you very much. We continue to travel. I want to encourage everyone to get involved in chat. Feel free to say hello. Tell me what your plans are for the weekend. If you have any questions about Battletech Advanced the Mod or Battletech the game, please feel free to jump in. We're a very welcoming community here. So please be part of the conversation, even if it's just to say hello and tell me how your weekend's looking, how COVID's going in your area. In my part of the world, the Delta variant.
Whenever you are.
No, we're not going to run out of money. We're not going to run out of money. Hey, Von Rar, thank you for saying hi. How are you doing?
Hey, boss. We've just completed those.
We're nearly broke, Commander.
Alright, I gotta sell something when we get to the planet so we don't have Darius yelling at us about how broke we are. We're not actually broke. We've got plenty of money.
We've arrived at our destination, Commander.
It's just tied up in equipment right now. So what I want to do is I want to go to the store real quick. Hey, Arrow Buff, thank you for saying good morning. What are you guys up to this weekend, Von Rar and Arrow Buff? Do you have any plans this weekend? You know, here in Los Angeles, California, where I live, we're almost back. We're very close to going back to shutdown conditions again. Oh, thanks, Von Rar. I am so happy that you value me enough to come to me and ask for tips. And that really means a lot to me. I've played just, I think, right around 5,000 hours last time I checked to this game. So I like to feel like I can help everybody get better at this game. So let's see. Alright, I'm just selling enough stuff that we can get Darius not to give us a hard time about going broke. Because we're not going to go broke. Let's see. Arrow 4. Yeah, I'll sell this Arrow 4. And let's see. We need a little bit more money just to get Darius from... keep Darius from bothering us. Let's see. You know, if I sell one core, that should do it. Let's see. These cores really don't help us. Anything less than 150 aren't going to help us anymore. So let's go ahead and sell those. Alright, there you go. So we're back in the black. Hey, Big Fluffy. Thanks for stopping by. Fluffy, sorry I haven't been available in the evening to play as much this week. I've been doing some construction, as you know. That's over now, so I can actually get back to playing in the evenings again. So let's see, we've got some good missions here. So we've got Eviction, that's a 3. Protect the Mechs, which is an escort. Unknown Cause, which is a blackout. Show the Flag, which is a battle. Test Drive. How about the Show the Flag mission? Okay, Aerobuff, I would love to talk to you about BattleTech Extended and BTA. So we'll do that after we pick up our mission here. Yeah, Big Fluffy is bringing up a good point. You definitely want to finish the full campaign before you make a choice on your mods. So I've played every mod out there for BattleTech, all the major mods. So the major mods are Rogue Tech, BEX, and BTA. So I'm a big believer in BTA. I've played Rogue Tech and I've played BEX, but I found that BattleTech Advanced is the best mod. So excuse me. All right, so we have to take the Griffin because it's our VIP. So we've got the Wolverine. Let's see. So we have to take our Grasshopper with our Commando, which is stylized after me, by the way, guys. I'm not saying that to brag. Just I think it's really cool. All right, maybe I'm a little braggy about it. But you know, it's just really awesome that I've committed 3+ years to this community to get to the point that like I'm actually in the game. So that's kind of cool. Let's see. Ooh. Oh, I want to take this Wraith. Okay, so we're going to take our new Wraith, which I put together. The Wraith is one of my favorite mechs, and he's built for Paradise, because Paradise is an expert pilot. So we're going to take the Griffin, which we're assigned. Oh, I love the sound design on BattleTech. BattleTech's audio quality is so fun. It makes the audio alone increases the replayability of BattleTech, because the audio always seems to fit the situation in the game. Grasshopper, Shadowhawk, Wolverine, the Wraith, and then we'll take our 2 missile carriers and let's deploy. So we have to keep the VIP alive. That's the biggest thing we need to do on this mission. So, Aerobuff, why I like... Now, BEX is a very solid mod. One of the things I love about BEX is that the map changes with the time. So it's very true to actual BattleTech lore as far as what happens with the time. But you can't really impact the map. So BTA, you actually can impact the map because you have battles that will change the ownership of a planet, which I think is really cool. BattleTech Advanced also gives us updates every 2 weeks to a month. And I've never seen a mod update its content every month as much as BTA does. This is how I would talk about it, Fluffy. So let's put BattleTech
Command interface
on a spectrum,
initiated.
including the mods. Okay? So we'll get started on this mission in a minute, but I want to explain this because it's important. So on a scale of 1 to 10, okay, let's look at the challenge and frustration factors for the mods. Okay, I would say BattleTech is a solid 8, maybe 7 difficulty. The standalone base game is about a 7. If you add BEX, the experience probably goes up to like an 8. If you add BTA, I would think that the experience goes up to like a 9 out of 10 as far as difficulty and challenge. And then there's Rogue Tech, which is probably about 12 of 10. And it's a real difficult, challenging experience. I would only recommend Rogue Tech if you've played other mods for quite some time before you jump into Rogue Tech, because Rogue Tech can be very frustrating sometimes. Yes, so BTA has very involved developers. In fact, Aerobuff, if I could suggest, the developer of this mod is on Twitch under the handle Bloody Doves. And he streams 3 times a week. And he actually gives you a preview of the next build for the game before it launches. So he's very involved with his community. Also, BTA has a very nice community on their Discord. Rogue Tech, for example, has a very toxic environment on its Discord, which is one of the reasons that I stopped playing Rogue Tech, is because the community is very toxic. And the developers are not very helpful at all on Rogue Tech. Rogue Tech developers basically tell you, well, if you can't figure it out, don't play our mod. Like, they don't help you at all. And they're very rude. Bloody Doves, who does the mod for BTA, is just about the nicest guy one of the nicest guys I've ever met. For a developer, he is amazingly friendly with his community. Alright, so we need to keep the VIP evasive here. It's all about keeping this Griffin alive. So that is why we're going to put the Griffin as far away from the enemy as possible. Because the Griffin is kind of useless in the fight. So, Aerobuff, I would complete the campaign. Then, I would try Battletech Advanced. And when you start Battletech Advanced, please feel free.
No target.
Let me post our Discord. So, for our Discord, let me go ahead and post that. Sorry, everybody, but this is important, and I'm sure everybody who doesn't have the Discord for my channel would love to have it. So let's just take a second to give it to you guys. So that's my Discord. Wait, why is it not copy? Okay, so this is the Discord of our community. Anybody on our Discord would love to help you with Battletech Advanced. That's kind of what brought our community together, is our love for Battletech Advanced and everything Battletech.
All weapons, go!
So pretty much all of us can help you with any questions on Battletech Advanced. In addition to that, when you're ready, what I like to do for new people that haven't played Battletech Advanced, I like to set up a time that I can sit with you.
Understood.
I'll help you install the mod, just to make sure there aren't any problems. But more importantly, I will actually help you with the settings for the game, which are very important to make sure that you have a good experience when you start. So there's lots of extra options that you have when you start a game of BTA, that it really helps to have someone talk you through them and help you understand what your choices mean. Excellent, Aerobuff. So take your time with the campaign. There's absolutely no hurry to rush to the mod. So enjoy the campaign. The campaign is really fun, and it will make you a better mod player if you complete the campaign. And then when you or anybody else is ready to start playing the mod, send me a message, and I will be happy to set up a time where we can meet on our Discord. I'll talk you through setting up the mod, but most importantly, I'll help you with those initial settings for the game, which are really important. Ooh, we've got lots of enemies on this map. This is gonna be fun. So Aerobuff, I'm here to help you and everybody else in our community with this game.
What's up,
so that's one of my charges. I'm not involved with the development team, but I interact with them a lot.
Consider me there.
And I have the ability to reach out to the developer whenever we have a question that's outside my expertise. So I'm happy to give you that support. Because when I talk to Bloody Doves, the developer, one of the things he says is the most helpful is if people who stream the game try to explain as much as they can while they play, and to reach out to people that are new to the game and help them with their first steps in the game. So I'm happy to do all that.
What's that?
Okay, so
Heading
Aerobuff,
that way.
this is our LRM carriers. These are not available in the base game. These are something that you get as part of the mods. And I love having vehicles in the game.
Lighting them up.
It gives you a lot more flexibility as far as what you want to do with your missions if you actually have vehicles that you can use as well. And some of the vehicles are very powerful. Just because something's a mech doesn't make it better for you than a vehicle if the vehicle has a lot of firepower, by the way. Alright, this is going to be a fun mission because we got a lot of enemies coming at us here. As you can see, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We've got 2 support lances and an enemy force. So we got at least 12 enemies on the field here. So this is going to be fun. This is a good opportunity for some salvage. The hard part is we have to keep the VIP alive. So we need to kill as many of these enemies as quickly as we can. Now, Aerobuff, as a general rule, whether it's Battletech or Battletech Advanced, when you're in a fight and you're significantly outnumbered, like for example here, I'm outnumbered 12 to 6, no 7, 12 to 7. So, to be successful here, I want to try to kill at least 1 enemy per turn. Now, that's not going to happen every turn, especially early on. But by the middle of the battle, we want to get to the point where we're killing an enemy every round. Otherwise, your armor and your weapons are going to run out of... The biggest thing is your armor is going to run out. Okay, the Oswar. Okay, so... Alright, the VIP can actually help us here with taking some shots. That'll help. We have to protect that VIP more than anything else. Oh, see, they're going after my weapons carriers here because they have low armor. So I've got to move my weapons carriers back.
Reporting major armor loss. Confirmed.
I got to protect them and push my mechs forward so my mechs will take the brunt of this attack here. Ooh, we have an opportunity. No, we don't have melee here. I thought we would.
Yep.
Okay, so let's try to... I'm going to start working my Shadowhawk to some cover.
Order acknowledged.
Because this Shadowhawk has artillery on it, so it's not really supposed to be a mainline brawler. Let's put a precision strike on this Oswar because it's an energy build, and I'm using sniper artillery, so we want to overheat this mech as quickly as we can.
Let's hit him hard.
So with that shot, it's plus 30, so technically that mech is already overheating. So that's going to take weapons away from that mech, because if it fires, it's going to blow up. Alright, we got a dervish going after our weapons carrier. Ooh, this is not good. Alright. We really got to move that weapons carrier.
Yeah, Commander.
Alright, we're going to push up our mechs so they'll start shooting at our mechs and not our weapons carriers here.
On the move. Full speed.
Okay. Alright, let's keep targeting the Oswar here. It's the biggest threat close to our VIP.
Taking the shot.
Okay. Alrighty. See, the enemy's starting to aggregate towards us, which is why it's so good Oh, alright, that's a big problem. We lost one of our weapons carriers. Okay.
Awaiting order.
Alright, these guys are gonna have to pay. We gotta start killing some of these enemies.
Engaging.
Alright, so we got melee here. And a whole bunch of medium lasers into that weapons carrier. Not quite enough to kill it, but almost. Alright, we got a hunchback. This is a pretty sizable enemy force. Yep, they're going after my weapons carriers. See, they know that the weapons carriers have a lot of firepower and they don't have a lot of armor. So they're intentionally going after those weapons carriers. Yep. Yep, this is not... This is...
Hey, don't you know who I am?
Right. So, weapons carrier, you need to move back as much as you can while still firing.
Heading that way.
Okay, can hit the Oswar, the Hunchback, the AC-2 carrier, the Dervish. Okay. Okay, so the percentages say go after the Hunchback here, but this weapons carrier has a lot less armor. So let's do a precision strike to increase our firepower on this AC-2 carrier.
Show me your war face.
See, this is the type of target that we can hopefully get off the field quickly. So that's why I went after that target. Boom. So I couldn't have killed...
Vehicle down.
I couldn't have killed the Hunchback there, but so I took a target that I could kill. Because we want to get guns off the field as quickly as possible. Because we're outnumbered.
Let's do this.
Significantly. So let me give you another example here.
Move order received.
So, even though there's bigger threats on the field, this mortar carrier is about to die, right? So we're going to focus fire on this mortar carrier. Again, so we can get an enemy off the field as quickly as possible. There we go. So as you can see, we took 2 enemies out on this round so far. Which is kind of what we needed to do to start turning the numbers to an even footing. Because right now we're outnumbered.
Losing lots of armor.
So finding ways to get a numerical disadvantage eliminated by killing some enemies quickly is very important when you're outnumbered. And you'll experience this arrow buff in the base game a lot too, because in the base game, sometimes you're ridiculously outnumbered.
I'm not liking this.
Alright. No, we got more enemies coming, so that's a little ridiculous. We've got way too many enemies coming. So we're gonna
Understood.
take the VIP and we're gonna keep moving the VIP as far away from the enemy as we can here. Okay, so best thing the Griffin can do is help us
This
with this
should be
Oswar here. Alright. So we got a lot of enemies coming. They're not particularly very strong enemies, but there's a lot of enemies coming.
Orders?
Okay, so let's use our Shadowhawk here. So the Shadowhawk, we want to move towards cover, but we also want to do as much damage to the enemy as we can with our artillery. So one of the things we're going to do is try to target groups of the enemy with our Inferno artillery, because that will impact multiple enemies. So let's hit the Hunchback here.
Firing.
And as you can see, we hit multiple enemies with heat there, including the Hunchback. And any enemies that come from us from that direction are going to have to walk through this fire, which is going to increase their heat. See how the Dervish there got a lot of extra heat? Oh, there goes our second weapons carrier.
Orders?
That is rough right there.
On my way. Double time.
That's a lot of our firepower that got destroyed. And numerically, we're now closer to being even, which I don't like.
Locking on.
But hey, we gotta fight through this the best we can. There we go, we got a quick kill on
Hostile
that
eliminated.
Oswar by hitting some ammo. Or we got a critical hit on the engine. One of the two. So that was a good way that we took an enemy off the field quickly. We got so many enemies coming in on this battle. So many.
That was a big hit. Big hit.
Alright.
Reporting.
Wow, we got so many enemies. So, this mech that I have here is one of my fastest mechs. So, one of the things you can use is we can use our speed
Roger. Full
to get
speed.
to the rear of the enemy. So that's what we're going to do here with our Wraith here. Oh, geez, we got a Thunderbolt. This really out-tons us by a significant matter. But it's also a good target for us to attack in the flanks. So, that'll work out good. Having the Wraith aggressively run around in the rear of the enemy will distract the enemy. Oh! See that Hunchback overheated there from the fire. So that, just by moving, he overheated and shut down. Alright, what's this Thunderbolt doing? Is it going for melee? It is. Oh boy, I wasn't expecting that. Okay. Luckily our mech is... we lost our evasion there. That was pretty smart of the enemy.
Reporting. Watch my heat level.
Ooh.
Good to go.
I will say in BattleTech Advanced, the enemy gets a lot smarter than in regular BattleTech the game. Alright, so the Hunchback here is shut down, which means we can go for headshots. So we're going to do that.
Here we go.
Try to hit this Hunchback hard while it's shut down. There we go, we got another quick kill.
Target eliminated.
That's the type of thing we need right now, because we're going to be even more outnumbered once the second enemy dropship comes. So getting these quick kills,
Major armor loss.
in large part because we're using the Inferno ammo to overheat mechs,
Got a lock
is
on me.
super important. Ow, ow, ow! What the? That's another AC-2 carrier. Another wave of hostiles. Okay. Oh boy. This is a lot of enemies. Now, yeah, this is a huge amount of enemies we're up against here.
My armor's getting
This
stripped
might
off.
be a good example of a mission where we just bail out. Because the being outnumbered this much is getting a little extreme. There's only so many enemies I can kill per round. Even though I'm getting lots of good kills, there's only so much I can do. Although they're helping me by going into the fire. But, I mean, this is a crazy amount of enemies. We've got 25. We've got a huge number of enemies. Now, they're not exactly the scariest of enemies, but there's a lot of them. But let's see what we can do here. So we're gonna play this out. So we're gonna move our VIP as far away from the enemy as we can, because remember, if this VIP dies, then we lose the mission. There's nothing we can do about it. Oof, so many enemies here. Let's see. Centurion, Thunderbolt. Alright, let's shoot the Fire Bee here. Let's actually use a precision strike. And we'll hit the Fire Bee, because it's our best chance to hit an enemy
Mess
here.
him up. Mess him up good.
And we missed. Luckily, the enemy keeps walking around in the fire, which is very helpful. It reduces how much they can shoot at us.
Systems holding.
Oh, there we go. So that dervish just overheated. Okay, so here's our Shadowhawk. Our Shadowhawk is our force multiplier. So what do we want to do? We want to keep hitting the enemy with as much fire as possible.
Here we go.
And make this hell on whatever planet we're on.
Took a hard hit. Pretty damn hot.
By forcing them to go through a wall of fire to get to us. That's our best chance here. Alright, Grasshopper, don't fall down.
Light damage, Commander.
Oh, see, we have another enemy that shut down. The number of enemies that are shutting down here is insane. But that's part of our strategy here. So we had the Dervish. The Dervish is shut down. And the Dervish has a lot of ammo in it. So what are we going to do? We're going to shoot the center torso. Yeah, napalm definitely has its uses. So we're going to hit the center torso of this Dervish here. And hope that we can get a quick kill. Come on. Hit some ammo. Hit some ammo. Nope, we didn't hit any ammo. Well, we can't get a kill every time we shoot at the enemy.
Yes, Commander.
Alright. So our Wraith. Our Wraith we need to keep evasive and jumping around and causing trouble. So we're actually going to... Let's see. So we're going to keep our Wraith evasive as possible.
Engaging jump jet.
And we're going to shoot this Thunderbolt in the rear. Let's do a precision strike here. And shoot this Thunderbolt in the rear with all those medium lasers. Okay. Okay. See how important it is that we keep that Wraith evasive? Because
Losing armor.
the enemy's shooting at it. Oh, that's a long tom. Alright, so this is a long tom here. We're going to have our Wraith focus on killing that.
Yes, Commander.
Because that's a big problem for us. Alright, in the meantime, we need to do a retreat
Roger.
of our grasshopper. Ooh, tough choices here. In a perfect world, I would like to brace my grasshopper. But right now, it's a good opportunity for us to try to kill some of these enemies that are shut down. So this is a risk versus reward decision here. I'm going to
Let's
go
hit
for a
'em hard.
precision strike and try to get some significant damage on that trebuchet. There we go. So we did a lot of damage to the center torso of that trebuchet. Alright, here comes the long tom.
They've got a sensor
Oh, they're
lock on
using
me.
the long tom as a sensor locker, which makes no sense. Alright, don't fall down, Wraith.
Not much armor left in that location.
The whole job of the Wraith is to just distract the enemy here for a while we kill some of these other enemies. Ooh, alright, hard hit on our Wraith.
Damn it! Wounded!
Ooh, alright, we got an injury.
Reporting.
We got a knockdown. There's not much we could have done there.
Oh, that hit me!
Not much we could have done. That was a headshot to the Wraith. Alright, we're starting to take some significant damage
Losing
here.
internal structure.
I'm very close to bailing out of this mission. We don't want to lose significant
My internals
resources
are
for
taking a
one
beating.
particular mission. And we're completely outnumbered now. Oof. Alright, so sometimes you have to make smart choices. And this mission is not getting any better anytime soon. Ouch.
I lost a weapon.
Yeah, we're taking some significant damage. So sometimes you have to just bail on a mission, and I'm very close to bailing on this mission here. We'll see what we could do, but I mean, we're pretty outnumbered and outgunned here. Yeah, they're sending a whole bunch of light. I mean,
Yeah?
our tonnage here is a significant problem. So, I don't mind doing a withdrawal here. At least we got a good faith withdrawal.
Retreating.
Yeah, that mission was not going to go in our direction. So sometimes you have to withdraw from missions. And that's not a big deal. Now, if you withdraw with a good faith withdrawal, that means you don't lose reputation with your employer. Basically, the employer says, you know what? See, you made a fine effort, even if it failed. So we actually gained reputation, even though we lost the battle. But we're not going to get a lot of salvage out of this. So we have to repair our grasshopper. We got some injuries here. This was a very challenging mission. Alright, so we got a weapons carrier part and some ferrofibrous. That's it. So we're definitely going to lose money on this mission. But it could have been a lot worse. So sometimes you just got to know when to fold. Yeah, I would quote the Kenny Rogers song, but that would probably date me significantly, so I'm not going to do that. Okay, so we lost one of our weapons carriers. We still have one of the weapons carriers. So when a weapons carrier blows up, you don't lose them every time. So we still have 2 weapons carriers because I bought 3 of them. So we still have 2 left. Alright, so we need to repair our grasshopper. Let's see, we lost some double heat sinks, a medium pulse, which is hard to replace. Let's see. Alright, so I don't like to have... actually, I could use the large X pulse as a replacement for the large pulse. So let's do that. We'll put in the large pulse there. Large X pulse. And then we got to put in some double heat sinks. Yeah, I mean, Thomas in the chat, Arrow Buff is a very experienced BattleTech Advanced commander. Thomas, I don't think there was a way that I could turn that battle around. It was not looking good. So I didn't think we had much choice other than to withdraw there. Okay, so we got to add 2 medium lasers, and we're good. Okay, so let's do a medium laser here and a medium laser on the arm. And oof, that's expensive. We need some money.
I'll let you know when that's done.
And more importantly, our grasshopper is our biggest weapon, and it's going to be off the field for a couple days. So that's not good. Yeah, that mission, sometimes this mod will give you missions that are just impossible to win. So let's see if we have anything in storage here. We got an Irby. Alright, I'm going to build the Irby. We're not going to actually use the Irby, probably.
That mech is ready to fight, Commander.
But that gives me another mech if I need it. Because we're going to have to be short-handed for a while because we just lost our grasshopper. Okay. Ooh, I'm picking up a distress call from a nearby transport. Not exactly our job to assist. Looks like the trembly voice requested cat pictures. Okay. Alright, hey, we got a piece of morale just by sending out cat pictures. Okay. Whatever works. So, Thomas, I don't know if anybody could have turned that mission around. Sometimes the enemy just throws too much at you at once. Let's see. Alright, we need a straightforward mission here. Okay, so this is another battle. The good news is they're giving us one of their mechs to use. Which is good, because we got a Blackjack Omni to test. Okay, so we got a Blackjack Omni to test. Let's put our commander in the Blackjack Omni. Let's see. We can't take the Grasshopper. So let's take, we'll take a Hunchback to replace the Grasshopper. Not quite the same. Oh, Thomas, that reminds me, your pilot got killed, so Ironclaw here needs to be renamed by you. So when you want to do that, let me know. But Ironclaw is going to be your pilot because your pilot died. Alright, let's put Slapdish in the Hunchback. So we're going to take a Blackjack Omni, Hunchback, Shadowhawk, Wolverine, and... oh, wait. Oh, that shouldn't have let me launch that mission because we have an injured pilot in the LRM carrier. That's fine. It's fine. It's fine. He's not injured enough that he can't fight. That's one thing I should mention, Arrow Buff. So, when some of your pilots, if they have a minor injury, can still go out and fight in BattleTech Advanced. You just have a negative buff against them. And you don't want them to get hurt again. Or it will make their injury much worse. But you can take out injured pilots if you have to, or if you forget to take them out, like I just did there. Alright, so we're going to have a fun little mission here. This will probably be our last mission for today. I know the stream was a little short today because we had some technical problems with the game starting up this morning, but it's not a problem.
Command interface initiated.
Okay. Okay.
Oh,
Right, so we have destroy the enemy forces and test drive mech must survive. Okay.
Good to go.
So let's try to get the enemy to come to us here because we have the high ground, which, as Obi-Wan can tell you, is very important. Alright, so this is a Blackjack Omni that we're test driving.
Lifting off.
I like the Blackjack Omni quite a bit, so I'm happy to give that a try. Alright, so let's put our artillery on the highest part of the map, because that will increase the accuracy of our artillery. We're going to put our Wolverine here. And we're going to actually send our Wraith to get on the enemy's radar
Be there in a jet.
and attract it over to our location. So in these battles, just because the enemy isn't coming to you yet doesn't mean that you need to go to them 100%. So what I like to do is I like to send a mech to get on their radar and then set up an ambush for them when they chase the mech. So we're going to set up basically a battle line here on the high ground. We're going to send our Wraith down here to get on the enemy sensors.
As you wish.
And see if we can get the enemy to come to us. Okay, so the enemy is now on our sensors, which means we're now on the enemy sensors, which means they will come to us.
I copy.
Very funny, Aerobuff. And that's very ironic too, because I was a staff sergeant in the Army, so you're speaking my language right there.
Standing by.
Okay.
Got it.
So we're going to set up our battle line here.
What are your orders, Skipper?
The Shadowhawk is going to stay where it is.
Waiting for orders.
Wolverine will get a little evasion. We're basically trying to get the enemy to come to us
Yes,
here.
Commander.
I need an easy mission after that last mission. So let's use the Wraith
I understand.
to attract the enemy towards us. That's all we're doing here.
Ready for orders.
Weapons carrier, let's get you behind some cover so they can't shoot you with direct fire weapons. That's really what you want to do. That's the biggest challenge I had with that last battle, is they caught my weapons carriers out in the open, and there was nothing I could do about that. Uh-oh. Alright, so we got another enemy force, which means another enemy force. Wow, we've got lots of enemies coming onto the map now.
Commander.
Now, technically, that second force that came in is from our employer, so they shouldn't attack us.
Yes,
I don't know about the third force yet.
Confirmed.
Skipper.
So we're gonna hold position here.
I got you.
It's not exactly the most exciting way to play this, but it's the smartest way to play it. So we're gonna have our Wraith go down and kind of see what we're up against here. So let's. The key is we want to keep the Wraith as evasive as possible. Let's see. We can jump, and the Wraith will be 7 evasion.
Here we go.
So that's what we want to do. Keep the Wraith evasive. We've got a Thantanos, which is a pretty significant enemy. We have a Avatar, which is again a pretty significant enemy here. So let's just do. We're trying to get this enemy to come back to our base, our ambush. So let's just take some shots at him, and then we'll run away.
Standing by.
All right, but now our weapons carrier has vision on the enemy. So we can take advantage of the fact that our weapons carrier can engage at long range here. Let's do precision strike. And let's hit this Thantanos. Way out of range of him, we're doing damage. So that's always a good thing. Nice job there.
Just stop. You're embarrassing yourself.
Okay, so we got another enemy force on the field. This is getting complicated. Getting very complicated.
Good to go.
But what we want to do is we want to play this smart. Alright, so our Blackjack Omni can actually
Acknowledge.
move and target the enemy here. Okay, so we got the Thantanos here. Let's actually do a precision strike, because my commander here, Commando, actually has the ability to take headshots. So let's go for the head of the Thantanos here and hope we get lucky.
Let's hit them hard.
Okay, didn't hit the head yet. That's fine. This is going to be a long mission, I could tell, because we got lots of enemies on the field.
Commander,
I'm not going to do anything that's risky here.
on my way.
If we can attack these enemies at long range, we're going to do it.
Affirmative.
Because this Thantanos out-tons anything in my company. And we've got a lot of enemies on our map here. So let's play defensive here.
Yup.
We're on top of the hill. We have high ground. We have artillery as an advantage for us. So let's actually hit that Thantanos with some Inferno. Nice. The Thantanos is
Yeah, Commander.
very much an energy build. So we want to
Moving to
overheat it
position.
and keep it at long range, because our lance has a advantage at long range here. Let's do precision strike, because this is going to be a long battle, so we're going to build up multiple rounds of morale here. So let's go ahead and take a long range shot at that Thantanos.
What's the plan?
Alright, Wraith. You are going to stay evasive
Engaging jump jets.
with your jump jets. And go ahead and hit that Thantanos again.
Confirm.
See, we're using multiple mechs to target the same enemy. So even though he out-tons us,
Yes, Commander.
we're burning through his armor very quickly. Alright, let's put our weapons carrier behind this rock so it'll be safe. And keep going after that
Roger.
Thanos. Engine critical, engine critical.
Solid
So
connection on
that
one.
mech is actually, if it gets one more critical hit to the engine, the Thanos will probably die. PPCs are meh. Yeah, I mean, one of the things I love about BattleTech Advance is, there the Thanos overheated by firing all of its weapons while it was overheated. So technically, that's a kill for the Shadowhawk. Ouch. All right. Hard hit on our Wraith. Thanatos. Okay. Okay, Thanatos. Thank you, Thomas.
Yes, Commander.
Let's see. So we're able to take that enemy out at long range without taking any significant damage. The avatar here is overheating, so we'll just take some shots at it. So that was a kill for the Shadowhawk just by using the Inferno to kill the enemy. Oh boy, everybody's going after the Wraith. That's okay. That's what the Wraith is there for. It's supposed to be scouting. Alright.
Moving to
So
position.
let's see if we can pick off another enemy at long range.
Taking the shot.
Alright, we got Shadowhawk. Alright, so that Shadowhawk is the same Shadowhawk that we have. So see how it used its Inferno on us?
Ready to rock.
That's the same thing that we're doing. So that makes that mech a priority target because we don't want it to keep shooting artillery at us. So let's do a precision strike here. And we'll work on overheating their artillery.
No retreat.
Okay, nice hit there. They're going to keep going after the Wraith because it has low armor and it's unstable. But it still has high evasion, so we don't have to worry about it too much.
Moving out.
Alright. We got one shot at the Shadowhawk at long range. Ooh, we hit. That was a lucky hit there. Very lucky hit.
Awaiting orders.
Alright. Alright, we can't jump the Wraith because the Wraith is overheated right now. So let's just sprint it
Sprinting.
away from the fight for a round. Okay, so we'll just... And then we'll brace the Wraith for a round. Come on, brace. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, I think we got a glitch here. Yeah, we got a glitch, guys. So, this happens sometimes. Unfortunately, it keeps saying that it's my pilot's turn, but we already braced. So I would have to do a restart on this mission, and I'm really... yeah, there's no way to break ourselves out of this. Okay. See, it keeps thinking it's my turn, but it's not. because I already braced. So it's glitched out and it's not going to let anything happen. So what I'm actually going to do is I'm going to end the stream here. We'll pick this mission up. We're going to have to just do a start over, which is disappointing. We'll pick this up next time on Battletech Advanced. Not sure when it probably because tomorrow morning we have Mega Mech. Although, maybe I'll try to play before Mega Mech tomorrow. Well, stay tuned. I'll announce on the Discord the next time I'm going to play Battletech Advanced. Sorry to leave you hanging here, but this is a glitch with the game. And if I restart the mission,